Mercury will conjunct the sun. This is when Mercury conjuncts the sun, Mercury is going forward. So this is a nice aspect to be thinking about. As Linda had said earlier, this is the time when you have the king's when the Mercury has the king's ear. So this is a time when you can when basically Mercury is getting its marching orders from the sun. It's it's like saying this is what you're going to do. This is the plan. When any planet conjoins the sun, it starts a cycle. So this is Mercury just going through its cycles.
This is on the 28th of February. We have Mercury, Sun, and Saturn all at 9 degrees of Pisces. And Mercury has two conjunctions with the Sun. This is a superior conjunction when Mercury is direct. It also has a conjunction with the Sun when it's retrograde. This conjunction, it's unfortunate that it's in Pisces. And I say that as a Mercury in Pisces myself. But Mercury in Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. And, Jupiter is the opposite of Mercury. Mercury's detail orientated, Jupiter's big picture thinking. So you may have some inspired idea. Some people think of this as like being genius or, an aha moment or eureka moment. With that, with Saturn so close, and Saturn is a planet that kind of demands discipline and endurance and groundedness. It's very interesting. Not long after, the Sun and Mercury are both going to make a sextile to the ruler of them at this time, Jupiter in Taurus, because these planets are in Pisces, and in traditional astrology, Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. So I think this idea has potential, possibly not the most rational idea. Maybe it does require big picture thinking or taking things a little bit more on faith, but inspired. But still, it's got that Saturn there, so it will be interesting.
I don't know, make sure things don't get out of hand.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing with Cazimis too is like, leading up to the Cazimi, which is when it makes that conjunction with the sun, it's overshadowed by the beams of the sun. It's under the beams, then it's combust, where it's kind of burnt up, and then it has like that Cazimi, which can be like, it's been likened to somebody on their sick bed who's been deathly ill, and this is kind of like they've turned a corner. They're not fully recovered because they still have to go through the other side of the sun. It will be burnt up after this and still under the beams, but this can be a time of a great idea. It's not an idea that's usually put into practice immediately though, but it's kind of like it's turning a corner for sure. So, it'd be interesting.